Welcome back to This Day in Wrestling. I am Jennifer from Cultaholic. It is April the 18th and joining me is Jack the Jobber.
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, I'm tremendously excited.
Good. So am I. Are you enjoying these videos?
Yeah. I'm having a great time.
Good,
I like that
too.
time. I like the one where you talked about pot noodles. That was my favourite one so far.
I like a tangent.
Yeah, I like tangent as well.
I like a pot noodle as well. Anyway, let's get down to it. So, first things, my favourite bit is a happy birthday to the Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, the Brooklyn Brawler, one of the best
I was going to
jobbers
say,
ever.
like, one of your team.
No, right, can we just clear this up? Because I don't, do you know why I
actually
referred
don't
to myself as Jack the Jobber?
No, tell me, because I actually don't know.
It was before I was ever on camera and stuff, and Ross, his Twitter handle at the time wasn't King Ross, it was @Ross on Wrestling.
Oh yeah, huh?
So I thought, that's clever, the alliteration's there, so I thought, well, I would be Jack the Jobber. But because I thought it's kind of funny, and I was kind of seen as like the little toe rag of the group, and so it works out quite well, and it stuck like more than I ever could have imagined.
You ever imagined?
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
A little bit, but
do
still,
you?
but it means that I've got people like who are a bit like, tell us your favourite jobbers, and I have a few.
Oh, there you go. You've led very nicely into my next question. Your favourite jobbers. I want your top 5.
Okay. Brawler's in there, Brooklyn Brawler. I genuinely think Ellsworth is now, even though he's very recent. Just because he's just, he's right. The thing with Ellsworth is, he just took a chance and just went with it, and somehow then he's, in a few months, he's beating AJ Styles on SmackDown and stuff. It's really bizarre. I actually had a problem with this, because I said Funaki, and he's like, Funaki can't be classed as a jobber. So maybe Heath Slater's been around for a while now, and he's good. Tom Brandy's the one from the 90s. And, do you want 5? Tom Brandy. And who's like a classic? I was going to say Kurt Hawkins, but I don't know. Because he's not been one for that long. It's difficult.
Top 5 jobbers. That is quite difficult.
I've done this as a list before as well. I've done like a top 10 jobbers, and off the top of my head I can't. Special Delivery Jones. SD Jones.
I don't even know who that is.
What are you laughing at behind the camera?
Funny.
SD Jones. Special Delivery Jones. He had a special delivery for you.
I get it.
It was a victory, probably. I don't even think it was like an overt postman gimmick either. I don't think you'd think that he'd come out and be like,
Special delivery.
special delivery, you're gonna beat me again. It wasn't like that. But no, I think when we look back, and Brawler's always regarded as one of the best ones. But I think when we look back as well, Slater will be remembered as one of the best jobbers ever.
Okay.
He's always the one who people rely on when, do you know when they used to do the guest Raw people and the legends would come in? He was always the one who they'd like Lita hit him with a twist of fate and stuff, and Rikishi would like hit him with something, and you get these older guys coming in and they could always trust Slater to like be careful with them. And that's really good, it's really nice. Glad that he's got a job.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
glad that he's still employed.
And he seems like a nice man.
He does seem like a really nice guy.
a lovely smile as well.
I know, I like
I like
him.
Heath, bless
Can
him.
he be number 1 on your list?
In time. They'll look back and they'll be like,
I can't wait for that day.
but for the minute, it's Brawler. Happy birthday,
Happy
Brawler.
birthday. You're number 1. We will take it to 2004 now. And Randy Orton versus Mick Foley.
A Backlash.
At Backlash, yeah.
This is a horrible match. Well, I remember like when I saw it was on this day, and I was writing down my little notes of what was on this day and stuff. I said that he made a man out of him.
Yes, you did.
He
Made
did.
a man out of him.
He
So
did.
please, just because I was a bit confused by that, because I was like, what did I miss? But yeah, tell me how the process of Randy Orton becoming a man.
Well, Orton was just a youngster at the time, and he was like the member of Evolution who was the young one, and he was meant to be the future and everything. But everyone kind of saw him as like, he's just a pretty boy. He's not really like tough yet, like Flair and Triple H are, and stuff like. And Batista, because Batista's huge. But Orton was kind of seen as like this arrogant, like, he's smarmy and stuff.
Okay.
And then he had this match with Foley, and it changed everything because he proved that he could have a brutal match. And it's horrible. There's the famous spot from it is where he goes for an RKO and Foley just slams him down back first, and the thumb tag, it's one of the best thumb tag bumps ever because they're all in his back and stuff, and he sells it. He's got this look of horror on his face. He's like, and he still like pulls through and wins the match and stuff. And it's the sort of thing that Foley's done throughout his career for different people. He did it for Triple H as well. The Royal Rumble, they had a street fight when Triple H like pedigreed him onto the tacks and stuff. Yeah, and it was a bit. Yeah, I know.
He's put himself some horrible things, and like when you try and actually think back about it.
I thought you'd love deathmatch stuff.
and
ICW
all that. I do, but like I'm quite I do like it. It's very entertaining to watch, but at the same time you're kind of like, I think now as well, like kind of working in ICW and kind of knowing more about it, and you're just like, that's actually kind of, you know how bad it is.
A lot of it's actually very real.
Yeah, like the amount of times I've literally sat backstage and had to pull like tacks out of people's heads.
Is that your job?
Yeah.
Is that part of the job?
Part of the job is like we sometimes glue like the tacks onto like chairs and stuff, and then pull them out of people's heads.
I was walking past Jimmy Havoc once backstage. Oh, what? I love Jimmy Havoc.
No, I'm such a huge fan. No, but I was like, gosh, if anybody knows anything, he's like pretty much like a Swiss cheese now. Like holes in him.
And I was walking past him, and him and Primate were planning a match. And I just walked past and Havoc in his little voice, because he's got quite a kind, he was like, "Oh, Jack, here's your..." No.
It's a 10.
"Oh, Jack, here's your spot for the match." And I was like, "Good one, Jimmy." I feel like the impression's kind of... Can you stop laughing at me, please? Why wasn't that funny? That's Jimmy Havoc's voice.
Is it?
Jimmy Havoc, hello. CZW, Tournament of Death. I won it one time.
It's like he's in the room.
Yeah. And here he is, bring him on, Jimmy Havoc. But no, Foley made a man out of Orton, just as Havoc's probably made a man out of many deathmatch wrestlers in his time. Really regret that now impression.
So, 2000.
I can do Scott Wainwright as well, and Ospreay. Yeah, Scott Wainwright's like, for those of you who don't know who we are, so the general bit, and then Ospreay's like. He is quite a cunt.
He's a cunt guy.
And then Ospreay's there like, you little... Well, spat everywhere there, because he did this thing with... Carry on with, sorry, what happened in 2013?
I was going to say 2013. Let's take it there. WWE announced the Performance Centre is opening.
It's changed everything, hasn't it? How they do things.
Oh, definitely. I think well, I can assume so. I don't really know.
Well, just in that, like, now they've got a place where they can take...
It's like a hub, almost. Yeah, no, definitely.
And it's really led to a lot of, like, NXT now is just, like, everyone's favourite indie guys thrown together. Yeah,
no, definitely. It looks like some setup as well. Like, whenever you kind of look at stuff, and it just looks incredible. And, like, obviously, a few folk that we know that have been over there say it's just like the most incredible facility. It looks amazing, but it's a nice wee pot to keep them.
And they kind of they learn how to work to the camera and stuff like that, and then
because there's like more to it than just actually like just a training school. Like there is so much to, like all the like announcers and stuff go there as well. There's like an announcer bit as well in the Performance Centre where you can learn to be an announcer.
I think as well as the Performance Centre, there's a bit of criticism because it's like they'll train guys in the Performance Centre and they'll just produce clones is the criticism. But I don't know if it does, because you look at someone like, honestly I love him, Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah,
he's like a product of the Performance Centre and he's just got it down. He's fantastic.
He's amazing. He's so fascinating to watch.
He's so young. He's younger than me.
What age is he?
He's like 23, 22.
Is he?
He's got such a good... I think he'll be champion one day, WWE champion.
I did not know he was that young.
He's so young. Oh, and he's brilliant.
He is amazing. I like love watching him.
But he's an example of like a Performance Centre guy, and it kind of proves
breaking out of a kind of mould.
It proves that you can be your own person while being a Performance Centre guy.
Do you think, like, I mean, I don't really know much about him personally. Do you think he came up with that, like his whole kind of gimmick? That's like he's led that, or do you think that maybe they've seen something and then the Performance Centre has tried to mould that? Like, what do you think?
I think maybe they were like, right, what kind of thing have you got going for you? You're quite flamboyant and all this sort of stuff. But I think he's just ran with it. Because
just a good talent.
He had that entrance at a takeover recently when he thought he'd convinced himself it was a boxing match. And he came out and there's this woman stood there. She's got this massive fluffy pillow and in the middle of it's just a tiny mouth guard and he just takes it up. I was like, you're the best, like, it's genius, it's so good.
His gear's brilliant too.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Performance, I just Velveteen Dream. DREAM. Great. I love him. And the Authors of Pain are good too.
But and there's been a wee rumour
about
a UK Performance Centre.
Right.
Thoughts on that?
I mean...
Do you think it's true, first of all?
Yes. I think because they've really invested a lot in the UK scene recently.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like the championship.
Yeah, and I just think the UK scene has got so many really good wrestlers in the minute. Like, really good. Even in a WWE starter. Just look at Pete Dunne, who's just taken to it. And then I just think it'll be good for newer guys coming through and learning more and more. And I just think even though the scene's as strong as it's ever been, it could get even stronger because of it. It's just really bizarre how strong this sudden crop of wrestlers like Mark Andrews and like Ospreay.
Yeah, I've got a weird one though. Like, do you think that if there is a UK performance centre, do you think it could just be like a kind of the UK is now a new territory that WWE are taking over? Do you think it will be the death of the UK indie scene?
Oh, UK wrestling will never die. No, I genuinely don't know. I hope not.
It's an interesting. I hope not.
I love the indie.
A bit of a job.
Oh, I'd be alright.
That's all that matters. So that was this day in wrestling, and you can follow me on Twitter here. If you like what we do at Cultaholic, you can support us by pledging to our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.